Hey people, it's Kelly of Print Pray Slay, and I have a new kit that I recently put into the shop. It is a part of a series, um, and it is called I Am Equipped, and these are biblical affirmations. So just to give you some background on what's going on with the, series, is that I started the series to affirm yourself based on God's word. So there's other affirmation cards and kits and calendars and things like that, but a lot of them are self-centered, I guess you can say, instead of God-centered. So I wanted some that Christians can use based on God's word. So this is the third one. This is actually the third set that I've done. The first one was I am fearfully and wonderfully made. The second one is I am loved, and this one is called I am equipped. So this one happens to have a ton of dolls. They are more of a vintage feel. I did give you 3 questions, which you see me trying to work around right now. So I want to share something about that doll in the lower left and how it looks purposefully cut in the center, not even center, because like both her eyes are on that printed sheet, but that is all due to the wonderfulness of my computer and printer, mainly my printer more so. It cut her face off. It cut her. It cut a vintage telephone. It was just a mess. Like it just skipped it. Like it never printed it at all. It just cut it off and then started printing its own way. So I was wondering what I was going to do with it. I wasn't even going to cut it out, and then it dawned on me, I can just put her in the corner. So that is why she is resting there. The 2 questions are, well, 3, sorry, there's 3 questions. So one question is, how does God equip you for the task he has given you? The second one is, what quote unquote good works is God calling you to focus on in this season? And it's quote unquote because that is a part of, it's taken out of the scriptures that are included in this particular kit. One being in Timothy. Question 3, how can you use your gifts to glorify God and encourage someone else? So you know that I like, well, if you've been following me, you know that I like I put prayers for other people inside of my journal, whether it be people I know, but it is also people that I don't know that I just see on the news or somebody else asked me to pray for. And so I like when we reflect on how our actions or our faith affects other people in a good way. And then in that upper right corner is a prayer that I included. Of course, you can type your own prayer up and print it, or write your own prayer on in your journal based on the theme of the kit, which is equipped. And included, that would be wonderful as well. But I did want to give you like a basis to go off of. So I did fussy cut off film, off camera, off reel, trying to just see what a good flow would be. Although I like fussy cutting, I don't know if people genuinely like looking at it while I fussy cut. And it does take up some of the time in which I'm able to actually share the kit. So I decided this time that I would fussy cut off screen. I actually was on a Zoom and was like, how can I be productive in 2 ways? That's just the way my brain works. So I'm on a Zoom and I was like, I'm going to fussy cut a kit. And I chose this kit. I think I released it maybe like a week and a half ago. So this is me debuting it, and hopefully it's something of value that you can see within it, that can be wonderful in your journal pages. I would like to also take this time, unrelated to this kit, sorry, but I have shut down my newsletter. I was going back and forth with the idea of doing that, and I ran it across my patrons first, and they agreed, because it was costing me $700 to run my newsletter, and Patreon is free. So some people don't know that. Some people don't know that my Patreon has a free tier in which you will get an email with information about the shop. So all the new items in the shop, the discount code, the free, what is that? The free lock screen that I do, any other freebies, because since getting like, I believe like almost 100 new subscribers on my, members on my Patreon, I have done a freebie on there for everybody, including free members. So I wanted to remind you all about that, just in case this is the second time, but let people know, just in case the first time, that they are noticing that I am going to shut down my newsletter. I do have a few more newsletters that I'm going to send out before I officially end it, considering that I already paid that $700. But I would like people to start to migrate over to my Patreon, which again has a free tier in which you will get an email just like you do with the newsletter. And it doesn't require you to have the app. You can sign up on the computer. As a matter of fact, I encourage you to sign up on the computer. But if you want the app, you can have the app as well. But all notifications will go to your email. I don't get any notifications to my phone for all the people that I follow on Patreon. And as a matter of fact, I open those more than I open their newsletters, which is ironic. So yeah, I just wanted to say that as a blurb. So let me know if you have any questions, because I know some people are like, I don't know about Patreon. I'm really unfamiliar with it. It is just like signing up for my newsletter. You follow the link, you give the information for your email. That is it. I don't ask for your address or anything like that. So, and again, there's a free tier. But let me get back to my kid. Sorry for that. I just wanted to have another way of notifying people, because again, some people don't go to my newsletter. Some people are only on YouTube, and I do want you all to know the same thing, in which I don't want you to lose out on any of the freebies or the new releases, in which I have some really, like a really, really good one coming up. Like, I can't wait to share it with you guys. But I used up all the items in the kit that I wanted to, and anything that was left over, I decided to put it in my pocket prayer Bible journal. And yeah, I thought I would be done with this journal ahead of time, ahead of schedule, but I am taking my time. I really am. I'm like just milking it, even though I have another one lined up. I have the floral one as well. And for some reason, I just want to use this one to no end. So I am putting down the remaining printables inside of this pocket Bible, which is my little tiny prayer Bible. This is where I put like some of my prayers and everything in here. And where I can use my acrylics and things like that, because I don't do that in my study Bible. So this is how everything turned out. I am going to show you an updated piece with some gold acrylic paint markers. So hopefully you like that as well. But this does give me enough room to answer my questions. I don't know, maybe I should have left some of that out so I can do a tip in, but I think I have enough space to answer all 3 of the questions that are on here. Write down my own prayers and everything as well. Here's that cut off vintage phone that I told you about that goes along with the vintage girl that got cut off. So I decided to put it right there. I think it goes. I think it goes. I don't know. Yeah, I had to put it up against something. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy. Bye.